Have a nice day. Today is Saturday, 28th of January 2023. On this day, the United States Space Shuttle Challenger exploded 73 seconds after liftoff from Florida, killing all seven abroad, including a school teacher who had been chosen as the first American civilian to travel in space. In Indian history, 28th January it is famous for the celebration as the birth anniversary of the following personalities, including most important person Lala Lajpat Rai. 28th January actually 1865, 17 November 1928 is counted among the great revolutionaries of India. He was also known as the Punjab Kesari, who did not care for his life while facing British Raj power for life. Going towards the newspaper analysis, we start with the newspaper. The Hindu states that EPFO, a central board of trustees, a member pensioners question circulars on higher pension seek clarity. Circulars issued by the EPFO are against the Supreme Court order and can invite contempt of court procedures, says CBT member Harbhajan Singh Sidhu. The Hindu newspaper also states that at least 7 dead in shooting outside East Jerusalem, a synagogue. The shooting in the Neve Yaakov neighborhood of Israeli annexed East Jerusalem came even as international calls for calm mounted after Israel and Palestinian militants in the Gaza Strip traded a missile fire. Israeli forces stand guard near the scene of shooting attack on January 27, 2023 in the Neve Yaakov, which lies on occupied land that Israel annexed to Jerusalem after the 1967 Middle East War. Going towards the Indian Express newspaper states that experts says may not affect market. Experts say may not affect market, but deepens anxiety on corporate governance. While many feel the situation will stabilize in the coming days, there is an apprehension that this may reinforce distrust around corporate governance practices in India. INC. Indian Express newspaper also states that Justice Nariman calls out Rijiju diatribe sitting on Supreme Court names deadly for democracy. As a citizen, I may criticize. As authority, you are bound by decision. Former Supreme Court Judge Rohinton Fali Nariman. Indian Express also states that India-South Africa signed Pact 12 cheetahs to be brought to Kuno in February. India had been waiting for the signing of this Minister of Union to bring more big cats to supplement the first batch of 8 cheetahs brought from Namibia last year. The first batch of 8 cheetahs are from Namibia arrived at Kuno National Park in Madhya Pradesh last year. Going towards the Hindustan Times newspaper states that strongly oppose unilateral bids to advance territorial claims at a line of actual control. United States, US strongly oppose unilateral bids to advance territorial claims at LAC. Nasal vaccine at government centers in Delhi from February 15. In a statement issued on Thursday, the manufacturer said that for large procurement by the center and state governments, NCOVACC will be priced at rupees 325 per dollar, and for private vaccination centers, it will be priced at rupees 800 per dose. Supreme Court to hear Aam Aadmi Party play over Delhi mayor election on February 3. Aam Aadmi Party Delhi mayor candidate Shelly Oberoi. Going towards the economy of the country, Reserve Bank of India governor says current account deficit manageable. Net balance under services and remittances remains in large surplus, partly offsetting the trade deficit, says Das. Sensex Nifty tumble over 1% on selling in banking shares, Reliance Industries. A file photo of Bombay Stock Exchange, Sensex and Nifty plunged over 1% for a second straight session on Friday, dragged down by heavy selling in banking, financials and oil stocks aimed for fund outflows. Forex reserves rise by $1.727 billion to $573.727 billion. This is the second consecutive week of rise in the kitty after the $10.417 billion jump to $572 billion during the preceding week. Going towards the world news, including United States President Joe Biden appoints Jeff Zients as White House Chief of Staff. Protests across the Middle East against Quran burning. Mysterious illness claim 18 lives in Pakistan. Russia blocks CIA, FBI websites for spreading false information report. Going towards the science and technology, Earth's inner core rotating slower than surface study suggests. Exactly how the inner core rates has been a matter of a debate between the scientists, and the latest research is expected to prove controversial. Earth's inner core, a hot iron ball the size of Pluto, has stopped spinning faster than that planet's surface and might now be rotating slower than it. Research suggested on Monday, getting the image like this. 12 cheetahs from South Africa once again to arrive in India by February end. A team from India will go to the South Africa choose the animals to be brought and accompany them, says SP Yadav, Director, National Tiger Conservation Authority. Reliance expands its 5G coverage across 6 northeastern states. Jio 5G has reached 191 cities in less than 4 months of its beta launch. A poster promoting Jio 5G in Nagaland is showing like this. At last, there's a famous quotation by a famous scholar, a spiritual leader, Sir Muhammad Iqbal, November 9, 1877 to April 21, 1938, who is widely known as Allama Iqbal, was a Muslim poet and a philosopher. Allama Iqbal gave the idea of Pakistan. He posthumously became the national poet of Pakistan. Allama Iqbal states that the possibility of a scientific treatment of history means a wider experience, a greater maturity of a practical reason, and finally a fuller realization of certain basic ideas regarding the nature of life and time. Okay, thank you.